up, everybody? Welcome back to our YouTube. It's been a little bit. We, like you know, we did Tampa. The show itself was like pretty involving for Renee and I. I had a few people competing as well, so we just didn't get to film as much. But we, it went great. You're looking at the Tampa Wellness Champion. So super proud of Renee. I ended up getting 4th out there.
I'm very proud of you too.
Thank you. It was at least for 212. It was a huge class. It was 25 212 competitors.
Well, pretty much the entire show was like that too. Like every division was pretty big.
So for now, where we're driving, I guess that's why we're in the car. We're driving to the airport. I'm doing a guest pose in Twin Falls, Idaho.
Our first time to Idaho.
My first guest pose too, so this will be the NPC Southern Idaho Showdown, which is gonna be cool. Doing kind of a Mortal Kombat thing, and
it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I got a mask and shit. It's like, hopefully y'all can see it. But anyway, that's where we're headed to. Moving forward here, we're both going to Olympia. So Renee obviously is qualified. She won Tampa. It makes 100% sense for her to do it. She'll be the first wellness Olympian to go through in that batch, which is really cool. I've struggled with the decision to do it because I'm qualified off of points. So if y'all don't know, the top 3 in points can qualify for Olympia. So all these pro shows from 2nd to 5th place, you do get points. They take the top 3. So I'm actually the point leader, which I struggle with because I want to win a show, and having to get like 2nd and 3rd and 4th place and be in that mix, it's like, man, what do I really need to do to take it to the next level and be knocked out? And I'm super conditioned. So it's like I need to build some more size. And so going to the Olympia, I feel like that's not really moving me forward towards that as much. Like, but how do I pass on the Olympia, right? It's such an opportunity. You never know how many more Olympias you get. Then I'm like, oh, it's 8 more weeks of dieting,
and we'd be able to do it together. So
there's not really quite a right and wrong answer to it. I've pulled my lab work. My health is good. I still feel fresh enough to where I could come in as conditioned as I have been. So reluctantly, I'm going for it. Like, I'll be out there, try to beat my best Olympia. That's what I have to do.
Which is realistic. I mean, I think you can do that, right?
I can do it for sure.
Oh, show.
But anyway, travel day. This is actually the next day from when we were supposed to travel. We were supposed to travel yesterday, and our flight was canceled. We've had like shit luck with these flights. But they said weather, because we fly to Denver, then to Twin Falls. But I really think it's been staffing, and that's what we kind of read on too. So hopefully we don't get stuck somewhere, but we brought plenty of food just in case.
So we've learned our lesson. Be stuck in an airport with no food. It's terrible. Anything else? Nothing else.
Over and out.
Over and out. We'll pick up in Idaho. Welcome to Idaho. Twin Falls, Idaho, to be exact. We made it. It's beautiful.
There's a lot of flat land.
Very flat.
But we were told if you go up north, there's some like cool ice caves, waterfalls, and some interesting stuff to see, which we probably won't have time for. But
no, we leave tomorrow. Our flight's at what, 2:30?
Yeah. So we'll train in the morning. That's how we planned it, and then fly home. Just going now to the hotel. Get packed up, ready. I've never done a guest pose, so I plan to get a tan because I'm super white. So I figured they'll spray me there once. I'll have Renee spray some oil on me, and I'll just head out there and do my thing. It's weird flying on the same day you guest pose on because I feel like it makes me retain a little bit of water, but well, maybe I'll just look bigger out there, big and soft.
Big and round.
Big and soft. Oh well.
No. You're gonna do great.
But yeah, our flights were great, except Renee had an accident.
Renee had a big accident. Look what I did, guys. Do you see that? I spilled coffee all over my damn self. And it doesn't help that I'm wearing like basically like white sweatpants.
Like for us, like man, travel, we have lunch boxes on, we have water jugs, we have like a soda, our backpacks.
You know, it's like, okay, we're going for basically like a day, like overnight trip, but that doesn't change anything. Like you would think that our packing would be lighter, but it's exactly the same as always. It's just we always have a ton of crap that we're carrying with us.
I hate like once I'm at my seat to like get to just sit down and like hold all my stuff I want. Like I need my drink, my food bag, my computer. I'm like holding all this stuff, then like fall into the seat. Like, okay, finally, don't move, I'm here.
Yeah, that's how, people probably like see us coming and they're like, please don't sit next to me.
Why do they need that much stuff?
Yeah, this is unnecessary. Do you remember that lady at the airport that one time that was like, what do you, like, why do you need so many bags?
Yeah, she saw how long we were going for and she's like, why do you need so much? Like,
we're like, don't worry about it.
This big one, that's a check on. That's my lunchbox. It's like a huge ice chest
full of frozen chicken. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know. I spilled coffee all over myself. It was fine. Whatever. I was just bummed that I was out of coffee after that.
Hunger's been crazy high today, so Renee and I both have like pulled food down. Because we went out and we had some fun eating post-show. So I lowered mine to just bring body weight down, so I'm a little bit tighter for this. I was around 222 at a high, and this morning I was back at like 218, which I'm usually like 210 on peak week, so 8 pounds over, but still pretty tight. And then Renee's been coming down, but definitely like the hunger hit us harder today. So on the plane, we were just like, we ate the meal and we were sitting there like, damn, that did nothing.
Yeah,
so
I'm like already like checking my watch to see like when our next meal is.
That's why we use like hot drinks, diet drinks, gum, stuff to entertain us to the next meal. But all right, let's find this hotel and get going. So I am in the hotel room. Renee is getting
her eye shut.
Getting her makeup on. So Renee won't be posing with me, but she is giving out the wellness trophy, which I think is cool. And we're about an hour away, so I'm gonna go to the venue. I'm gonna have a coat of tan, just hang out for a bit. Then I think there's 3 divisions that I'm gonna guest pose. So this is my guest pose meal. It's a mix. So I did 25 grams of cream of rice, cook that, because you don't, and I then also did 30 grams of oats. You can't just mix them and cook them together because they have different cook times. So cook the cream of rice first, then mix in your oats. I mixed in 50 grams of whey and a little bit of stevia, and then I'll have some peanut butter separate. So cook that all together. It kind of comes out like a protein cake thing. Keep the waist small, digest easy. No blowout there. Waist feels pretty tight already, so I like doing stuff like this even for show day. And I have some oats in there just for a little bit of fiber, slow down digestion, but I don't bloat off oats. That was the issue. I'd probably just stick with cream of rice and maybe add some extra fats in. So, but yeah, just chilling, keep my legs up. It felt heavy today just with walking around the airport and like sitting for so long, so try to keep them up. And also helps continue to like flush water out. So it's just different flying and have like the day of getting on stage. But again, it's a guest post, so I don't need to be like shredded out of my mind, right? I'm 8 weeks out. That has to be considerate. So going to be leaving to the venue pretty soon. The venue looks cool. I saw it. It's like a true auditorium. So we've had a lot of these pro shows like in hotel conference rooms with the stages, and this is like a true auditorium. So it has a little bit more prestigious feel to it. Smallest show in Idaho. The promoter, he said, It was like 140 entries, like 70 competitors, which it's Idaho, so I imagine they don't have a huge scene for competitors. But anyway, it should be a pretty full auditorium for the size and everything. So hopefully it gets pretty charged up. Let's take all this stuff.
Yeah, strip down, boy.
I'm gonna leave my socks on. It's cool. You don't need to spray my feet, I guess.
Qualify for the elbow?
No. Yeah, qualify for it.
Got it spray tan.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm tanned up. Yeah, use tan, and actually the color looks really good.
Yeah, it looks
It's like
nice.
a orange, reddish. I don't want to say orange. I think it's like a reddish tinge. It looks good.
Yeah, whatever. It looks nice.
Spray tan in the alley.
Look at this, guys.
This is literally where I was spray tanned at.
I wasn't flexing,
It's all good.
I mean,
It works.
this dude looks good.
We got a nice cool breeze circulating. You dried pretty fast.
Yeah, true. I mean, yeah.
He's ready. All right.
Pro shows. Tampa Pro 212 winner in 2019. And two, did you wear it on the plane? This wasn't COVID proof, so I couldn't wear it on the plane. I was a huge Kombat fan. growing up, so I always wanted to go on stage. Sub-Zero, everyone was like, what mask is this? So, Mortal Kombat and Sub-Zero. Anybody on stage or any of these guys backstage right now? My first show was 9 years ago. That was in, the day we so winded in here. That was in San Antonio, Texas. And my parents at the time were like, all right, John, we need to get done with this hobby. You go to school, get a career, be done with this. Because they were like in prep with me, right? And y'all know how it is, friends and family. Like, we're not even done, like, we're suffering with them. And, well, 9 years later, this is my job. Back then, I never thought I would be here doing guest photos, my first guest photos. Or I don't know if that matters. I'm from Texas, man. So, boss, a huge round of applause for John Whitner. He's still putting this together. And all APC. Because it's been such a challenging year for us as competitors, as promoters, judges, to make these shows happen. So it's a huge honor just to get up here and be able to perform for y'all. But going back to now, like 9 years doing this, and you don't know what this could be. So, I always tell everybody, light yourself on fire with passion, and people will come for miles to watch you burn. I know it sounds like a dark, ominous thing, John, to say, but the ones that burn brightest with passion are the ones that always have success. So, if you're doing this, chase your dreams, chase them hard, and give your all to it. And you never know. Maybe you'll wind up going to Olympia. She's also will be the first wellness Olympia to go through. So we'll be back here if anyone you want to meet us. I'd love to talk to y'all and chat more. We'll be back here for y'all.
What are you doing, babe?
Perfect background.
It is, right?
Oh my god, that's awesome.
That was my audience. Yeah. No, I've always wanted to guest pose with Mortal Kombat, and Sub-Zero is always my favorite character. So I got to do it my way with a mask on stage, because you can never wear a mask anytime else. So it was a cool experience. It was a lot of fun. It's fun to go out there and not have to worry about your placings or anything like that. Just go have fun and pose. So, and just kind of wing it too. So I had some plans, definitely had some winging it moments, but overall it was a lot of fun. So. Well, guys, guest pose is done. It was a lot of fun. John Buechner at the Southern Idaho Showdown put on an excellent show. Gave a lot to the competitors, which was awesome to really see. They all had like goodie bags, and then like winners got supplements and bags, weightlifting belts, and the trophies. So that was
pretty cool.
When you have like a promoter that is a competitor, they really put a lot in for the competitive experience, and all the competitors there had just an excellent time. It was just a lot of fun. I felt like I was back being an NPC competitor.
Yeah.
And it like was nostalgic for me to go there. It was like,
Yeah, it was really cool.
oh, it was so fun. So anyway, Renee had to come. We were like end up starving because we had to go to the grocery store. We didn't get to go to it earlier, so we like needed our salads because we need volume of food. Because
I'm so hungry. So hungry.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, this was our Idaho trip.
Lots of fun.
Fun.
Good time.
Thanks guys for tuning in.